What's going on, everybody? I am Winston A, aka the Swaggy Blerd, and this is my reaction to the Venom The Last Dance trailer. Now, if it's your first time here on the channel, please be sure to go hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know every time I put out new content. And again, if you're new to the channel, I do everything from comedy to commentary, man, whether it be movie and TV reviews, stand-up bits and sketches, stuff going on in pop culture. Like I did a whole video about whether or not the movie theaters are potentially dying. I covered the Drake and Kendrick beef, all sorts of fun stuff on here, man. So definitely check it out and come back for more. But for now, let's get for the moment of the hour, man. A lot of you know me from Capes and Cows with Christian Harloff, so I cover a lot of comic book and superhero news in TV and movies. Been doing my Adventures with Superman reviews, the X-Men 97 reviews, about to jump into The Boys when that comes out. So let's go ahead and put this up, man, and we're going to start the reaction in 3, 2, 1.
Eddie, my home has found us.
Oh, okay. I honestly know nothing about what this story is.
You should probably know that I have a really dark and unpredictable side to me. Stop
Kind of
speaking.
looks like he's wearing the same
I'm
stuff.
giving you a chance, sweetie.
The same stuff he was wearing in No Way Home.
When?
Ooh. Yeah, you don't know who you're fucking with, bro. A little more teamwork.
What are you? We are.
We're Venom!
We are.
Venom!
No.
Oh!
Yeah, we
are
Venom. You're gonna need to work on that.
Oh, we're biting us off
Yes!
again.
You take me to all the finest places.
I need to tie up love.
Jesus Christ.
We always knew it was impossible. That we were alone in the universe. And it's our job to make sure that remains a secret.
Yeah, no, that's interesting because that
Let's go
definitely is.
Oh, shit! We are fugitives. On the run. In the shit.
We are living the dream, my friend.
You mean it?
No!
I don't know who tripped you at.
This is chess.
Hello!
Aw, that's gonna be a fun little moment.
There has to be a reason they're after us.
Eddie, my home has found us. Jesus Christ!
There's an army coming that cannot be beaten.
As long as Venom lives, everyone, everything will end.
Oh my God.
We may not make it out of this alive, but
There is a lot going on.
Eddie, the time has come.
Oh, interesting. I know it's the last dance, so they're gonna
be honest with me. How fast do you think you can get that thing to go without killing it?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. So, till death do they part. That's a really interesting kind of tagline for that. All right, so there's a lot going on here. I mean, first of all, I'll be honest, I really enjoy both of the Venom films. I obviously think that the second one is not nearly as good as the first one, but I became very aware of what this was, so I wasn't putting it necessarily to the same standard that I was putting, other potential Marvel how do I put this? It kind of reminds me a little bit, even though like it's a recent entry into the superhero canon and all that. It kind of reminds me a lot of like Eminem or South Park. there was this weird grandfather clause that came in of just like, this is just what this is. So you can't get all that mad because it's not like they just out of the blue decided to just switch up the formula. They're just doing the same thing that they have always done one way or the other. And so kind of the same thing with these first two Venom movies. Once I kind of sat down in the first, I was like, oh, this is just kind of a fun, silly, whatever. Tom Hardy is doing a great job acting against himself, at least, you know, the VO on himself. It is what it is. So I've kind of given a little bit of grace to it because it was a fun, silly movie. Because, like, the difference is, like, there was no fun in Morbius whatsoever. There was no fun in Madam Web. There was at least some fun here, whether or not the movie was excellent or not. So once I was able to wrap my mind around that, I've really been enjoying these Venom films. And this one actually looks like kind of a more serious end to the trilogy. Now, mind you, I don't know if I love the idea of them not being able to do the We Are Venom anymore. Like, that seems like a silly... That seems like bad writing, in my opinion, because it's like, you've been with this symbiote for how long? So unless there's something where, like, they've been apart and we just didn't know about it, I don't know. That rubbed me the wrong way. But the rest of it, I was like, okay, this is interesting. You got you know, Venom saying that his planet has followed him here and they're now invading. So that would be an interesting storyline. I am not personally sure who the military is supposed to be in this case, especially with kind of the splitting of, you know, the Spider-Verse from the rest of Marvel. And so you obviously have some crossover that happens, but for the most part, they're kind of doing their own thing. So I wouldn't say that that's necessarily S.H.I.E.L.D. That doesn't feel like a S.H.I.E.L.D. following or anything like that. We've already encountered the Life Foundation, so I'm not entirely sure who Chechu Eltafor is supposed to play, but I'm sure we'll find out more about that. Yeah, I just looked it up on IMDb. I have no idea who Chechu Eltafor is supposed to be here. They don't have it listed or anything like that. So again, it's just a little secret, something we'll have to find out. I'm sure maybe I missed an Easter egg or two, and I'm sure I'll watch this a little bit more. We'll discuss it maybe on Capes and Cows if it's still relevant at the end of the week. But either way, man, I am invested. I'm interested just because I have, like I said, been along with this ride from the start and been okay with it. So either way, we will see what ultimately ends up happening. I want to know what you think. Are you in for The Last Dance, or have you been off the dance floor for a minute when it comes to these Venom films or the Sony Spider-Verse films in general? Because they really have been, depending on who you are, very hit or miss. And I feel like these tended to be more of the hits, but the hits weren't necessarily hitting with a lot of power. They've made some pretty decent money, but, you know, for the most part, nobody's been out here being like, the Venom films, I mean, this is Winter Soldier level. Nobody's been saying that at all. So, again, I want to know what you think. Tell me down in the comments below. And one more time, if you haven't already, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, man. I put out content. I try and do it daily. I do it at least 3 times a week. Just really depends on how busy life is at me, and I'm trying to further build this out so then this could be a main focus and everything else like that. We're getting to that point slowly but surely. Getting super close to 3,000, man. And please be sure to check out other videos because we're about at that spot where we can now monetize stuff. So I just need y'all to watch stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you. And that should do it, man. I will be putting out the next review of My Adventures with Superman soon. The second one should already be out. And then I will be doing CPT reviews of the Bad Boys 3 movies as they are now, with an out of the theater reaction on Thursday and a review either Friday or over the weekend. So definitely don't miss that as well. But that's my time for right now, y'all. I'm going to get the fuck up out of here. Y'all have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.